thermostat is just a valve that sits on top of the engine. And it kind of works like the valve on your garden hose. You turn the flow of water on and you turn the flow of water off, whichever way you're turning it. And but the thermostat works automatically off the heat from your engine that's heating up the antifreeze or cooling or water or whatever you have in your car. And it's off. It's cutting off the flow until that water from your engine heats up, and then it starts opening up. And that allows the flow of water into your heater core, which uses that heat to blow hot air into your cab. So this is why you don't get any heat until your car is warmed up, because your thermostat is closed and none of that water is flowing into your heater core. And if it is, it's just not heated up yet. So if your thermostat is stuck open, that water is constantly flowing and it's never heating up because it's constantly being cooled down. If your thermostat is stuck closed, you're probably going to get plenty of heat, but your car is going to overheat. So in the scenario that I'm dealing with in this issue, I think this thermostat is stuck open and water's just never heating up, and it's using heat from the heat of the engine, and it's never heating up because it's constantly, the engine's being kept cool, everything's being kept cool. So you turn the heater on and there's plenty of air blowing through, but it's not hot air. So you have to allow that water inside your engine to heat up. If you have a good thermostat, now if it's bad, it's just not going to work, and you have to pull it out and toss it and put a new one in. The good part about this is they're very cheap. You can get one for $6 or $10 or $12 max. And the other great thing about this is it's a very, very easy job in most cars. And if you're dealing with the Silverado, it's absolutely simple. If you have a 5.7 or a 350, 1500, whatever label you want to put on them, it's absolutely simple. It's 2 bolts on top of the engine. You pull it off, you put a new one in, you tighten it back up, and you're done. You're looking at a 10-minute job max. So we're going to get through it. Let's do it. The thermostat is right under the thermostat housing right here, and it's only 2 bolts. There's a nut on top of a nut here for this ground wire. Once you get that nut off, this will loosen up the thermostat housing, and there's one back there too, if I can see it. So there's really basically nothing to get into it. You're on the inside of your engine now, so chances are pretty good it's going to be a little bit warm on you, even if you've been parked for hours and let it cool down. So what I do, I have a custom screwdriver, if I can find it, and I just kind of get down in there and pull it out. It is important to let the car cool down a little bit. Yeah, this is a little bit warm. You can see how rusty it is. See how it's smoking there? This car's been off for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, and it's still quite hot. Around the outside edge of this is a gasket, a rubber O-ring that kind of fits in there, and when you get the new one out of the box, this is not fitted, so you're gonna have to do it yourself. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. This is, it's hard to do one-handed. This is the here's the O-ring. It comes separate from the new thermostat. So that O-ring fits around the edge of this. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but there's like a groove on the inside. So that groove has to fit on the outside edge of that thermostat. Kind of like this. Alright. And make sure the surface there is free from any people like to put Permatex and gasket sealant and all this other crap on there. It's not necessary on this. Just tighten it down real good and you'll be fine. But you're just going to drop that down, this side up and this side down into the engine. Right down in the hole. And make sure it's seated properly. There's a little groove in the engine where that rubber O-ring sits down nicely in. And that's basically all there is to this job. Now you just tighten it back down. Make sure that you put that ground wire back on. And there's really nothing more to it. It's a very easy, very fast job. So if your heater's not working, this is one of the first things you want to do. And the thermostat was only $6. Put the back bolt on first, because sometimes you'll drop these, and if you already have the front one on, then you're going to have to take that one off to go find the bolt. So you just get the back ones started. Anyway, I don't know if we won't know that if I needed this until it heats up and we see if we have any heat. But even if we didn't need it, that thing's nothing but a piece of rust. And if it's not broke, it would have broke soon. So we went ahead and replaced it.